All right, hi everyone. This is the Amphigory Effect podcast, where we try to make sense of this nonsensical world. We're going to be taking a whole lot of different topics from art, science, and the like, and give our opinions on it. We want you guys to send us topics you'd like us to discuss, and I'm super excited to be here. My name is Zach Brackett. I'm a super nerd. I love everything nerdy. Play the piano. Right now, I am a senior at Winthrop University. I'm trying to get my English creative writing degree. And it's great. Yeah, I really love it. But sitting across from me is Justin Marlowe. Justin, tell the world about yourself.
Hello, viewers, dear viewers, internet denizens. My name is Justin. I'm from South Carolina. I'm going to school for mechanical engineering right now. I'm about to transfer to Clemson out in the boondocks. Yeah, whatever. I'm really into talking about logic, reason, religion, politics, video games. That's probably the most important one. I can't wait to do all of that here on the podcast. But today we're actually going to be talking about sort of the podcast itself. Zach, what is the Amphigory Effect, and am I pronouncing that right?
I think you are. Yeah, it's Amphigory is how you pronounce it. The word itself means a nonsensical piece of writing, so the word actually doesn't make any sense, sort of, which is really cool. That's why we liked it so much.
Incredibly pretentious.
I know, right? Well, it stemmed from a project that me and my sister started back in 2015, and so this is like a branch off of that original idea that we had.
So what exactly was that original idea?
So we started doing, we're both writers, and we wanted a medium to get our work out there that didn't cost us a ton of money, that we didn't constantly get rejected by, that kind of stuff. And we're both in school, and so we're kind of learning our craft, and we wanted something to kind of track our progress almost. So we sat down and talked about it, came up with a website, and then we decided, well, this shouldn't just be for us. This should be for all writers. And then it even branched off further from there and said all artists. And now we're kind of at this point where we want all our media to be up there, and we want people to be in constant conversation about the things they create. So it's really exciting.
So what exactly do you do on your website?
Well, on the website, you guys can go check it out, theamphigoryeffect.com. It is an interface where you can kind of see what's going on in the project itself, so this podcast will be up there. You could learn a little bit more about me and Mackenzie, stuff like that. You could actually submit your work, get in contact with us. Our email address is up there as well. And so it's supposed to be really interactive, so we want constant feedback and constant ways to make the whole project better. And I think that it's a growing experience, but it's super fun to do.
That sounds awesome, Zach. So what made you decide to branch out into podcasting? I mean, that's a pretty gigantic leap from...
Yeah, it is, from just being a submission-based website to podcasting. Well, I'm an avid listener to podcasts. My wife complains constantly at my constant references to stuff that she doesn't understand about podcasts, and she thinks they're really lame, so shout out to you. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of all the podcasts, and I really wanted to do one for myself. I wanted to incorporate the Amphigory Effect into it. At first, it was just going to be art, right? But I felt like that was too singular, too narrow of a focus, and so I really wanted to have something more broad. So I took our name, the Amphigory Effect, and I said, well, why don't we just apply it to the world? I think that's about the broadest thing you can get.
So let me get this straight. Basically, you don't have the attention span for your original idea, so you broadened it to make it easier.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Exactly. That way we can bring in more listeners, and we can talk about broader subjects. So my sister Mackenzie has a huge interest in psychology and stuff like that. So we're going to hear some stuff from that. I love writing and reading, so you'll get some literature from me, and video games. I know that's what you said, so we'll probably hear some stuff about that. And that way
no idea.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to jump down that rabbit hole yet. But that way we get a whole lot of different interesting topics, but at the same time we're still interacting with our audience. So I want people to send us emails about stuff that you want to talk about, stuff that's happening in the world, stuff that's happening in art and science, things like that. And we might not know everything about the topic, but we'll do research, and we'll have educated conversations.
Cannot wait to rattle off my uninformed opinion on a variety of subjects.
Absolutely.
But, Zach, do you have any idea what our first topic will be?
Yeah, actually, it's in the works right now. Mackenzie is one of our writers, and she is working on it. We are going to be discussing next week the Myers-Briggs personality test. And so we're gonna define it, and we're gonna talk about the test itself, how it works, how they come up with stuff like that. We're actually going to take the test probably beforehand, and we'll talk about our results and see if we actually think that it affects us. And then I kind of want to dive into, do you think that the Myers-Briggs test actually is kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? So if I hear that my personality is this way, am I going to act that way in the future? And so it kind of does itself. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
that's a really great point. It also, I think, ties into free will, our choices. Does your nature and nurture actually decide your personality? Do you have some kind of
right? And can it be defined in itself by
Yes.
just you are this type? You know, you never will stray from this type.
How
You'll never
descriptive is it to even
exactly,
be a type?
Exactly,
Really?
and I think it's going to be a great topic to discuss for our first episode. Anyway, in closing, guys, go check us out on our website, theambiguityeffect.com. We have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Go follow us on all those things. If you want to hear this podcast, please subscribe. Give us a rating or review on iTunes or wherever you get your podcast. It really helps us out. And we'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye, Internet.